After a long day, when I fancy a filling supper, I first heat up 2 tablespoons of oil in a pan. I add a teaspoon of fresh cumin seeds, and when slightly brown, thinly slice and sweat a handful of chaws. This is most nourishing and thus added in the early stages. It's necessary to every dish, and it's rare to find an Indian meal without it.
I remember I had to cook and clean. I was never allowed more playtime, and grown-ups always told me to keep everything tidy. Every day I had to do it after school and before roti. It was so boring.
Add 4 heaped teaspoons of social boundaries. Let this simmer for a few years, because you'll need time to learn how to tolerate being one person around family and another around friends.
I was Umbi at home and Amritpal at school, but it was all wrong. Amritpal didn't feel like my name. Umbi was my name, but I felt like Umbi with my friends. They never said what I liked was silly. Nobody told Umbi how to be. When I couldn't play out, my friends got annoyed with my excuses. It just felt like it was more hassle and worry. Good Indian girls shouldn't be that careless, you know.
Grind up some passion, a pinch of ambition, and a spoonful of profession. It's wise not to be generous with these though, because it will be overpowering. Too much will start to give the dish a distinction which won't complement the rest of the ingredients we are bringing together. Usually the high regard of engineering, accountancy, or business is a safe mix.
I was just rubbish at those things. Why should I do something that I didn't even want to do in the first place? It's not like I didn't try what I was told. I didn't care about a job. I just wanted to do what I was good at.
Add salt. Stir in 2 tins of pressure.
Marriage? I can do anything after I agree to get married. But it's not really a Bollywood story, is it? I just knew from when I was little that if I even mention anyone out of caste or religion, then it would be trouble. What would people say if I was so selfish and shamed our community?
This is where you must be most cautious. When considering the heaviness of marriage, you must not forget that this is a meal for many. Chop up and add a handful of frustration. It makes you wonder why these elements work so well together.
To treat a son like a daughter would have been silly.
Finally, add in the secret treatment which makes this dish so special. Leave to cook on a slow heat for 40 minutes and serve. Now, forget everything I've just said. If you were to follow that recipe correctly and possess those qualities to those amounts, you would fit right in. But don't be afraid to improvise with the ingredients. Don't throw away the cookbook. Just be adventurous, be your own chef, change what the dish means. You can do this without pots and pans, even without my recipe. Bring something fresh and ripe to the table. Nothing is stopping you.